Now, poultry farming can change your life very well, only if you treat it as a business. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to turn your poultry into a business. Now, have you been making losses on your farm? You're very frustrated. You feel like, wow, I can't manage poultry. I think poultry is for some group of people. It's not my thing. This video is going to address all your fears, encourage you, and make you think differently according to how you have been thinking. And this is going to help you enjoy poultry as a business. You are welcome. If you are watching me for the very first time, my name is Asperia, a very passionate farmer. I'm going to help you share the knowledge that has helped me on my farm to thrive, and this is going to help you, especially if you are just a beginner like I. This is going to be very interesting. Like the video, share it with your friends. Let's get started. For your poultry farm to start making sense, you're going to start small and scale smart. Now, you do not have to start with 1,000 birds in order to be called a poultry farmer. You can start with 10, 50, 100, and you start small and you do it perfectly fine. You learn, you learn, you grow and expand. After learning the knowledge on how to nurture the birds, how to feed the birds, how to do everything right, you can now expand and grow your business into something beautiful and bigger. So do not rush. Yes, I know you have the capital. Maybe you have all the millions that you need. Don't bring 1,000 birds before you start and know the challenges that are in this business, the things you need to do. Start small. First bring 100, first bring 20, and start small. Start small, grow, save the money, and then expand. In that way, you are treating poultry as a business. Instead of you bringing 1,000 and then you don't know how to care for them, better start small and grow with time. And then number 2, know your costs and set your prices wisely. This applies to people who are doing both layers and broilers. Now, sometimes so many farmers, they collapse in business because they do not know their cost of production. Now, in this business, if you want to succeed, know the cost first so that you know how to price your products wisely. For example, know how much your birds consume on a daily basis, know how much vaccines you have used, know how much money you have spent on treatment, especially if they get sick, know how much money you have paid your laborer, and then get a total. After that, divide it in the number of the birds that you have, and then set the prices accordingly. You might find you have 100 birds, for example, and in each day, your birds are consuming 100,000. You get? And that means if you are setting a price, you must make sure that it is going to recover the 100,000 that your birds are consuming on a daily basis. I don't know whether you get me correctly. So this takes you to record management. If you are spending money on anything in your farm, make sure you are recording so that you alert. If you're buying feeds, make sure that you're feeding your birds exactly what they need, and you know the prices very well, so that at the end of it all, you know that if I sell my bird at 10,000 or 11,000 Uganda shillings, I will make a profit of 5,000 or 3,000 or this. You say that I have been with this bird for 5 weeks and I have fed it, I have cared for it, vaccinated, I have bought this and that. Total amount is this. So how much money do I need to sell my bird so that I be able to get back my capital in part and some profit as well? That is going to make you record your cost, and then after knowing your cost, you're going to set your prices wisely. Number 3, separate your personal finances from poultry finances. If you have your finances Make sure you have an account for your poultry finances, your account for your personal finances, so that you don't mix up things. Your child is sick, you're withdrawing money here, by the time you know it, you are spending money, poultry money, on a wrong thing. Make sure you have different accounts, so that if in case you're spending money from the poultry account, it should directly go to the poultry farm. If you are using it on family or personal expenses, it must be paid back. In that way, you're going to grow. You're going to be financially disciplined, and that is going to help you to grow and be accountable in your business. That is going to make savings easier for you, and that is going to help you to expand, because you will now have money to expand your business from 100 birds to possibly 1,000, because of that saving and discipline culture. Separate that money. Don't put poultry money here and poultry and personal money, and then before you know it, 50,000 is already spent on shoes, yet it is supposed to buy feeds for your birds. Don't do things like local people do. Do it in a very organized way. And then number 4, market strategically. Now, there are so many people who are failing in business because they do not know how to market. They do not have customer care. Now, you can have very good birds, very good, very big birds, very nice eggs, but then that's not a guarantee that you're going to sell them. You need to have very good customer language. You need to target good customers. If you have a large number of birds or many trays of eggs, don't depend on small scale retail customers. Those ones will buy 1 tray of eggs and they have to consume it, to finish it, and after 30 days they come back. Target schools, target hotels, target supermarkets, target bigger places where you know that in this place they can take around more than 20 trays of eggs, and be so good to them. Offer some discounts. That's why you need to give your prices wisely. You don't have to be fixed, because someone might come and they need 100 trays of eggs. You are not going to sell them at the same price as someone who is taking 10 trays, because this one is a bigger customer. So you need to give some discounts to them so that they can be able to come back. Customer language. How are you talking to your customers? They are giving you feedback. Today your eggs are not big and all you're doing is to quarrel. You don't know. I don't manufacture eggs. Ugandans can be proud. Someone is stealing you feedback. Instead of you coming to your farm and then you look at how you're feeding your birds and you give apologies, you maintain your customer, you're just proud. You think your things are just going to be bought by your relatives. Market strategically. Be strategic. Have a good language. Treat people very well, because your customers are the reason why your business is standing. They are the reasons why you are still expanding. If you do not have who to buy your products, then you are not going to have reasons to expand. Make sure you market your products strategically, good language. In that way, you're going to grow. That even when you bring more than what you have right now, people are able to buy. And then always strive to give people quality. Don't compromise. Now, the birds you see, they do not lay eggs of the same size. Sometimes you are going to get complaints of, these eggs are small. You solve that problem. Sort the eggs. Know that this customer is a person who needs to display the eggs. So I'm going to give them a big eggs at this price. And so in my farm, I do not quarrel with my customers. If you tell me that this egg size, I am not conversant with it, I'm going to say thank you. I give you the best. So, but it's not going to be at the same price. If the tray of eggs, I have 2 types of eggs. I have smaller size for the birds that are, that do not eat very well. So those ones I sell a tray at 10,000. Then the normal size I sell at 11,000. Isn't it very good for your customers? So the customer will make a choice. Will be like, okay, I think give me the one for 11. And that's what most of my customers do. And so I know I will work with this other group. I give them one for 10. As simple as that. I don't have to pull ropes with my customers. Today someone is giving you feedback, you're taking it personal. No, be strategic. in marketing, and that is going to help you to thrive in your poultry business. Lastly, reduce losses by doing good practices. First of all, buy good chicks. Secondly, have biosecurity measures and prevent diseases from coming when you fowl. Thirdly, make sure that you feed your birds properly. Weigh the feeds. Give them exactly what they need. Don't waste any feeds. Don't waste any water. Record your things very well. Those good practices are going to help you to minimize losses on your farm. The money that you would lose in treating birds, it would go in your profit account. The money that you would lose in getting the another litter because this one is wet and stuff like that, it would go into your profit account. Do good practices, and that is going to help you to thrive. Now, poultry farming can change your life, but only if you treat it as a business. There are so many people who have thrived so much in this venture of poultry. Their lives are never the same because they are treating the poultry as a business. Don't do it as a hobby. Don't just do because you want to have birds around your family. Even if they are 100, even if they are 50, treat it as a business. Do the best, and then you will get the best out of it. I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel and like my videos, share them with your friends, and we grow together. Thank you. Goodbye.